Well, I feel something. I don't know about you.
All of these bands through here are inflamed.
Oh, jeez. Do you like inflicting pain? Where's Dr. Parker?
I would not adjust you today, but you do need to be checked like ASAP. Monday or Wednesday.
Why can't you do it today?
Because that nerve root's not swollen.
What, you gonna wait for it to swell?
Yep.
Oh, you mean I'm gonna get worse?
It's a good question.
Having a really rough patch here for like the last like month. Is it normal? Or am I just... I know we've said
Let
this
me
before,
check you before I
there's
talk.
no normals.
Let me check it first.
Yeah.
If for some reason you're not in today, I'm probably going to take x-rays of you. We'll see how I get that. Yeah, let's get some x-rays. It's just a big guy saying, all right, get your truck going. See?
Well, I wonder if I can do that.
Yes, you can. It's not just being good at something, it's also being passionate about it. Once we get out of 90 days, it should look more like you're holding at least a month at a time, usually like 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Once I get it dialed in.
Good.
But that's normal.
So it
It's very
could
typical.
go out again.
It will.
It will go out
The
again.
difference is the period of time you'll hold.
Okay.
Some people will hold much longer. Like when I get adjusted now, I can hold anywhere from 6 months to like a little over a year at a time, unless I do something to screw it up. Some people can even hold for much longer. I have a small cache of patients that will hold for like 3 years, 4 years so far. Like I haven't adjusted them again.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
What's
you
going
know,
on with you?
my neck flares up. I think I heard it 8 to 10 years ago,
What happened?
weightlifting. Just doing incline dumbbell bench and real sharp, I don't know, just burning, kind of in my trap. Just taking a deep breath and then just sharp pain in my neck, limited range of motion, just kind of discomfort all the time.
Eyes are supposed to be level to the horizon. The base of the skull is shaped like a sphere. The top of your cervical spine at C2 is shaped like a sphere as well. What marries your skull and cervical spine together is called the atlas vertebra, and it's shaped like a cup on both sides. Basically what will happen is the head and neck will slightly displace relative to each other. Instead of having those relationships that are sound, you'll have a whiplash, something will happen, you'll fall, and you'll have a slight displacement relative to each other. When that happens, your body is forced to twist and compensate. I don't crack or pop, so I use this table that you're on right now, based on the math that I get from the x-rays, to prepare that head and neck back towards proper position, take the torque out, and release the atlas using that instrument, which is a sound wave. The leg should be even. When you're on your back like this, things should line up, but right now the right side's pulling up about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. Which is a good sign that I can help you. Just a hair of left head tilt. It's so subtle now. Yeah. Have you felt how the right side of your back is larger than the left?
I haven't noticed.
Yes. Basically, those muscles are pulling harder, so the word's hypertrophy, it's just meatier. So you've probably been out of alignment for a while. You have the skull, atlas is in the soft spot. Basically, your brainstem sits in that soft spot. And then C2, your spine really starts like right there. Just below the atlas and above C2. It inflames that nerve right there when it goes out. So I can definitely help you. Questions? Necklace is off, and then we'll get rolling, man. Tuck that chin just a hair. There you go. It used to be Dr. McDreamy.
And now it's Dr. Mick.
Dr. McHobbit. Oh, you're Dr. Collins. How old are you? Did you shower today? No, we have a baby. Sorry.
No, don't ever blame ever anything on the baby.
You make me stay up.
The other night, no, okay, let's get real. The other night, he couldn't sleep. He was in the living room watching TV, probably because of his Bitcoin decisions. The stress is just driving him crazy.
Anticipating.
Ella starts crying. I'm sleeping in bed. he could have easily gotten up and just put the binky in her mouth, but he
We were
didn't move off the
practicing.
couch.
I was
He was watching
practicing.
Bitcoin all night.
I was practicing the Ferber method.
No.
It's true. She's right. Yeah, I'd say she won. Yeah, she won. So after I adjust you, I want to see that melt, okay?
Okay.
Let's come down onto your side, bring your legs up on the table, and I'll slowly get you in the perfect position here. Good, let me see where you kind of settle in here. Just let that head fall. Okay, last thing, I want you to just relax. Good job.
But yeah, I think some of that's going away. I don't know. It's a strange thing.
Body feels a little different on the table.
A little bit, yeah.
You got a good release, man.
I'm even.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit lighter, you know.
The back, you'll
My
get a little
glutes.
bit of a release. That's what keeps your head and eyes level when you're out, is your back
Okay,
hyper-contracted. So your pelvic ring there.
gotcha. I'm usually like in those spots.
It'll
you know,
almost feel like
like-
it's the top of your butt, but it's actually your back.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like a little bit
different.
lighter. Yeah, something down in there.
Yep.
So are my x-rays like totally wacky?
No, to be honest with you, we just need to really relax your head on the headpiece.
Yeah.
Good. Let go of that head.
This felt more like the first time you set me.
Good.
I feel like last time, maybe it wasn't as intense, you know, as a drastic change, I guess. But that felt like a solid set.
For how long?
3 hours. I'm gonna work all day.
Cool. How you feeling? How you
Good.
doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, just sore. I mean, I surf just to see, you know, how it would feel. It's all good.
How'd your neck feel in that position?
Good. Yeah, like, I mean, obviously with the degenerative issues, like, that stuff, like, that's just discomfort. But it wasn't, I had no pain, you know what I mean? Like,
Awkward, but not.
and it was all down here, not up here.
Yep.
Everything was up here really before, where I couldn't even, like, lift my head.
Yeah, you're good now.
Cool.
You
Oh,
love
I
that.
know you really like Mike. Yeah. Yeah. She's craning that neck around there. Mike, are you coming in too? Mike?
Hi.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, I like standing there. Look at you. You gonna smile at Uncle Mike? Huh?
In a normal cervical spine, I'm sure you're familiar, you should have a nice curve through there. So what you'll notice with here is just through that like mid to lower cervical spine, it has straightened out, which is typical when you've had some sort of whiplash trauma. So this is the atlas vertebra up top here. Basically, you are in the, if I had to categorize you, phase 2, like a baby phase 2. What I mean by that is, a phase 1 is when you will lose some or all of that curvature. And then phase 2 is where you start to see the discs getting a little thinner, because instead of walking around with that nice spring, you're going to jam up the joints somewhat. This image is what I will use primarily to adjust you with this information on it. You'll be on your side, actually in this room, and then I will be influencing your head and neck. Opening that head and neck up, your head will be on the headpiece. Your job is to just relax once we get rolling. And then I'm going to be lining the instrument up to that joint after I have influenced everybody back into proper alignment. So you will hear a click. You won't feel something necessarily crack or move. Over about a 90-day period in the beginning, I'm going to get used to adjusting you, take any other pictures that I need to take to further refine how I approach this area so that it holds. The power in what I do is not adjusting you frequently, it's having it stay in position over time. So it's a little different than traditional chiropractic in that way.
Ready, little Johnny Cash baby? And a one.